What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Off the Grid. I'm Doma, and I'm alone this week. Saucy not around. I'm going to take you through qualifying today. Something a bit different. We've never done qualifying before, but albeit it is our home GP here in Australia, in Melbourne. So you're going to be with me for probably the next hour if you're tuning in live. It's going to be open. If people do want to jump in with me, by all means, here you go. It's in the comments. The link to jump into the stream. We're going a bit fancy today. Here it is. Bang. Up on screen. We're going to have the live times running through throughout qualifying. Probably going to try and get Saucy to jump on board as well. He has found his way in the great Sauce fashion at the Grand Prix. He has found himself at the Grand Prix. Yes, I will repeat it one more time. He has found himself at the Grand Prix. Unbelievable scenes for the Double Coverage family. He's there. He's got feet on the ground. If he does want to join in, by all means, he can. And it'll be good. Get his reaction to what's happening throughout the day over at Albert Park here in Melbourne. So obviously practice looked pretty good over the last 2 days. P3 is obviously the one that we're going to look at more intently than the first two that happened yesterday. Fernando Alonso for Alpine looked very quick. Same with Lando Norris. He had a few issues, I think, with the engine towards the end of practice 3. And then obviously typical Red Bull and Ferrari with quick times in practice. So it's going to be interesting. There could be 4 teams potentially fighting for it. We'll see what happens. By all means, yeah, like I said, if anyone does want to jump in, feel free to. We may have some guests. We may not have some guests, but we will see how it all pans out, I guess. We are literally 4 minutes away from start. Just trying to see if someone wants to jump in. Could get someone new to the sport jumping in, so it's going to pretty much test me on my knowledge of the sport, which putting that on display could be a bit of a worry. So hopefully this updates automatically. It should. I'm hoping that it does. It'd be awesome because then we'll have the times. Hopefully we don't get done for copyright or anything, which I'm hoping. Source said he's having problems with the data, so he may or may not be able to jump in. Oh, we have a guest. Hello, Manny.
What's up?
Hey, bro. What's happening?
I'm tired.
tired?
How do you guys do this?
Oh, well, it's the middle of the afternoon for us. Like, what time is it over in Michigan?
2:00
in the morning.
Yep, it's like reverse. I don't know how you guys do this. I wouldn't watch.
Yeah, we are literally always like this when it comes to every other race, every other day of the week. So yeah, so if people don't know who Manny is, he's part of Luca Nation, so Luca Tigers Bronze. He's now started his own podcast, which is pretty cool. He's got a series going on their YouTube channel, which is awesome. Manny being Manny, is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's it. I like it. Very nice. You're actually very new to F1 as well. You're like a sponge at the moment, soaking up everything you can. Charles Leclerc is your boy.
It's my boy.
So
Team Ferrari boy here.
That's it. So he's joined another Ferrari boy on stream. So there could be some bias, but he doesn't like Max Verstappen, and I don't mind Max Verstappen. So it could be pretty good.
Nope.
Back and forth. So yeah, your thoughts on what you watched? Just your thoughts on the sport coming into it. Like, feel free to ask questions. There's probably people that may tune into this that aren't too familiar with a lot of the stuff that happens as well in F1. So far away. It's a free crack.
So at first, I mean, it took me a while to get into it because when you're in the States and you think racing, you're thinking NASCAR and the fans that bring NASCAR. No offense to anybody that watches NASCAR, but the demographic that watches NASCAR is not the same as F1. It's just a little bit more classy, right? You could say it is for Formula One. I actually enjoy it a lot. I started watching it because of the documentary. Most of the people here, that's how they started watching it. I didn't even know about. I saw the card prices going up and up, but it really didn't kind of like bring me into the hobby until I actually watched the documentary. And that's why I didn't like Max. I know that Netflix was at his neck, it seemed like, to make him seem like the villain, but I don't know. I like Carlos Sainz. My grandfather's from Barcelona, so I kind of connected with him through the documentary, and then Charles is my boy. So hoping that they get P1, P2 today.
Yes, I'm hoping for a bit of Carlos Sainz magic, seeing as I gave him as a bit of my prediction on the podcast this week. So that's what I'm hoping for. It'd be nice.
It'd be nice. Because who was it? So Charles took pole on the first race, and then Perez took pole second
in the
race.
Second. Yep.
It seems like Max is due, right?
Yeah, he is due. He really is. Oh, it's good. Well, the good thing is that this leaderboard is actually updating live. There you go, Magnussen. So the purple means they're the quickest in the session for like their first sector. So I'll explain that early on. Green is like they're going through the sector pretty well, but purple's what you want. Purple means that they set the quickest time. So Magnussen's got the quickest time here in the second sector. And then more than likely he's going to set the best time on his first lap. But it is an out lap, so it's going to be very, very slow, the times. So that's what you'll notice. They'll start coming up here and it'll say best, and the best might be like a 1:30 for the first lap. And that's because they're coming out of the pits to start the lap.
That makes sense.
But yeah, and then they'll warm up their tires, and then probably around their second or third lap around, they'll try and hit that flying lap, unless they get enough temperature in the tires on this out lap now, and then they'll just gun it before the traffic builds up in front of them. Excuse me, like if I am looking to the right, I've got another screen here. Yeah. So I've got you here. I got my screen with the live times on it, and then right next to it, I've got a desktop that's got the race. So didn't want to sit in front of the TV this time around because I wanted to try something new with the live updates. So yeah, Saucy's there. He is there. As I said at the top of the show, I can't believe he is there, but he is. Saucy does saucy things, and he makes things happen. So
do you get the lemon of the week for not being there?
I actually deserve the lemon of the week. I really do. For the way that I went about trying to book the tickets to actually be there today, I actually deserve it. And I would not shy away from Sauce giving me one on the show. So
he's going to.
No, but I don't think he will. I think all's forgiven now for the fact that he's actually there. So he doesn't really care. So here we go. So Leclerc's just started a flying lap. So we'll see what happens here. So he obviously, go.
How do they determine, like, so if one person starts going, do the other ones like kind of get out the way, pretty much?
Yeah, so that's what they do. Like, just get off the racing line.
Okay.
When it banks up too much. But yeah, he's on the flying lap. He actually set the quickest lap on this circuit at Albert Park yesterday, Charles Leclerc. So in practice, that time doesn't obviously count officially.
Okay.
Because it's just a practice.
Yep.
But yeah, he's flying here.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about the practice 3, and it seemed like Aston Martin was having some difficulties, huh?
Yeah, they're struggling. I think they will. You will see Vettel, which is pretty good. But yeah, they struggled hard. Him and Stroll. As you can see, the La Lasagna Speciale. Hi, mate. How you going? I love it. Hope all is well, bro.
I think I saw Saucy in the stands. He had his shirt off, waving it, twirling it.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's actually got a. He actually has made his way into the stands. He said he's struggling to upload some photos on his Instagram because of that data issue, but I'll give you a bit of a rundown. Actually, I've got some photos where he's sitting. I can probably show you. He genuinely is in the stands on the exit lane for the pit, and there's a massive screen in front of him as well. So he's got prime time. He's got the screen. Here he is. Have a look at him. He's pretty happy.
Look how happy he is.
In a great spot. So he'll be enjoying it. Obviously, Leclerc very quick there. Norris not too far behind him.
He's going to AFL game tomorrow, right?
I think he's going to Essendon.
Look at this guy living the life.
Yeah, he is. Global, how you going, bro? Feel free, Alex, if you want to jump in as well. By all means, I'm trying to get as many people in today. It is an open one because obviously it's qualifying. I'm happy to have whoever wants to jump in, talk some cards, can talk the sport. Does not bother me at all. Signs has obviously got a purple there. Perez purple in the second sector. This is ahead of my stream. So there you go. Carlos Sainz, quickest, 0.2 off Leclerc's time. That Norris time is actually pretty good, the 1:19.7. So it's actually not a bad.
I do want to say I may have put some money on the Ferrari boys to get pole position, so you might see me get wild here shortly.
Oh, you know who I'm hoping, because I gave that play on Signs during the week. I'm really hoping he can keep his spot where he is when we get to Q3.
I'm hoping Max takes like P20.
You genuinely don't like him.
I don't like. I mean, he's good, but like what I've been like researching, he just seems like he's a problem to other drivers because he's not scared to get out the way and does like risky stuff. That could cause accidents. You know,
he's a nutcase.
Yeah, like he doesn't care.
He's actually crazy. So Leclerc, purple, first sector, green, could potentially take pole here in Q1.
So does it work where the top 10 make it through?
So it goes top 15, then top 10, and then whatever the top 10 get in Q3 is the final grid start. So there'll be 5 that get wiped off here. So because not everyone's out and done a lap yet, that's why it's only got 12 on there, while Latifi's in 13th.
Yep.
But I'm assuming that it should come up and say in the danger zone. The good thing is both Mercedes are in the danger zone because they haven't actually but they're coming out now. So Hamilton and Russell on the outlap. Stroll and Vettel no time. There you go. Leclerc, a 1:18.8.
Yep.
Wow.
The GOAT. Future GOAT.
That's quick, man. He purpled sector 1 and that is quick. Yes, Sainz was in pole. Unfortunately, Leclerc has taken that from him. I really want Leclerc to win it, but I just gave Sainz as the roughie for this weekend. You know, why not?
I told you I'm about to get buy the whole jumpsuit and come on camera on one of your lives with the whole jumpsuit on.
Man, it would actually be perfect if you bought a McLaren jumpsuit, which was orange, and you painted some black stripes on there, gave it some tiger print.
Ooh.
There you go. That. There's the idea, man.
But I feel like a traitor. I've been saying I'm a Ferrari boy.
Yeah, but buy a Sainz one when he was driving for McLaren.
Oh, okay. I like that.
There we go. That. With the 55 on the back.
You won't catch me in Red Bull. Maybe a Danny one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can see you doing that. I love Carlos too. Lasagna. I love Carlos too. He's a gun, man. But what are we at here? Norris purple sector 1. Pretty good. So Verstappen sets second, 118.9. Norris Green. He keeps it up. He could probably climb a bit more.
Did they lose? Did they take away some of the turns in this track?
Yeah, so they've widened a couple turns. I think it's turn 1 and 3 have been widened. There was actually 4 DRS zones on this track.
Yeah.
And last night they took away 1 DRS zone. So now there's only 3 on the track.
So that helps Red Bull, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'd say yes. But the things like the straights and stuff that we've got are pretty big, but there's a few turns there. So like by the time you pick up the pace, there's a turn that can stop it. So you got to really like time it perfectly for the overtake. But I do expect there to be a fair bit of overtaking though going into the race tomorrow. So Norris improves to 4th in this one.
They'll take that.
Yeah, 100%. In the danger zone, Latifi, Russell, Hamilton, Stroll, Vettel. So they haven't even posted a time here, Mercedes.
No. How many times do they have to go around before they have to do a lap?
They can go around as many times within the 7.5 minutes left. If they don't go around, so Russell and Hamilton just posted a 1:30 each. That means they've completed their out lap.
Okay.
So so Hamilton's on the flying lap now. So we've got him up on screen. So we'll see how he goes. He's greened. So he's got to just beat Tsunoda.
He probably will.
So he's green Tsunoda, 3/10 ahead of him. He's greened him again. So is Russell. So sector 1 and 2 both greened.
So Max looks like he took 2nd.
Yep. Signs a 118.9. Good lap. Man, I'm telling you, when we get to Q3, it is going to be epic.
Do they have to do another lap then?
Yeah, so they have to set their flying lap in Q2, obviously to stay in, not get eliminated, because it just resets.
Okay.
In Q2, and then Q3, like with these 118s, there's going to be some fire times. Like Verstappen's got a purple in the first sector here. So he's quicker than Leclerc. He's greened. We'll see how he goes. So Hamilton 10th, 11th.
Russell
10th. Ricardo 9th. They're actually struggling a bit.
Who would be the driver to get in someone's way on their fast lap? Would it be Max in someone's way?
Who did it yesterday? There you go. Max Verstappen is first. He took 3/10 off of Leclerc's time. That is lightning.
He's cheating somehow.
I'm telling you, you're going to see a 117.9 in Q3. It's going to be very quick. Someone got in the way during the practice when I think it might have been, was it Esteban Ocon got in front of someone or Albon, which is very funny. So looking at the lineup here, looks like Stroll and Vettel aren't going to come out, so they're going to be eliminated. Both Aston Martins are going to start 19th, P19 and P20 tomorrow. They might just have a few issues there, and they just can't get it sorted.
Do you see Carlos's head?
Yeah, so that's that the porpoising is. So I don't know if you know much, and people know much about the porpoising. So the cars do a lot of that bouncing. So with the Ferrari though, on the porpoising, as soon as they turn into a corner, it's unbelievable. Like the aerodynamics of the car, it gets rid of it completely.
Oh, wow.
And it makes it look like it's on rails, the car. Like, that's how aerodynamic it is. With the Mercedes, they're saying it's that bad that when you go to brake, you can oversteer the car. And that's why they've been spinning out and doing stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's actually pretty dangerous. Perez moves into second. So the Red Bulls are going pretty quickly here.
Here comes our hometown Haas here in the States.
Hey, man, I want them to do well.
Everyone
I
here
want,
loves Gunther. Like I was telling you that.
yeah.
If you want to make some money living in Australia, buy Gunther cards and sell them to us Americans because we go nuts with Gunther. So there's the play from me to you guys.
Saucy just messaged me and said Ferrari looks good again.
Tell him
I
to
said,
give me an autograph.
I said Red Bull's flying, mate. Like Red Bull's quick.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Magnussen's in P16. Come on. Push. Push.
They look slow.
Yeah, 14th. Let's go. Come on, Schumacher. 13th. Yes. We just need to get him through to the next. Oh,
He got
no.
16th.
Magnussen's gone. Schumacher's in trouble too.
He is.
I want them to stay in there.
It makes for a better story though if they start from like P16 and
They got two good
Points.
drivers. Magnussen in 17th isn't great. That's not a good.
oh no, Mick 15th.
That's all right. He'll qualify for the next session. But the Williams again, both out. Magnussen out. Stroll went and did an out lap, so he might have enough time. He's just going to have time to do one flying lap.
They both don't have times.
So Stroll's doing his out lap though, so he'll come through the checkered, like the finish line, and then start his lap, and he'll register whatever he gets. But Vettel's done. He's out of the car. He's not even in there. So unfortunately, Sebastian Vettel starting in P20. Couldn't fix the car in time. Clearly. Oh!
Someone crashed.
Oh my days.
Latifi figures.
The tire came off the car. That is a big accident. Like, that accident is that big that he may not be racing tomorrow.
That's not great.
Like in that car, like that's it. Like,
well,
so he hit the Aston Martin clearly. The front right. Here we go. Let's have a look what's happened here. He's on a flying lap.
His tire looks locked.
Oh, and then he's come across him.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's gone.
Is Lance blaming Latifi?
Yeah, I don't know what he's done there. Oh, I don't know why he's done that. I don't
either. Not gonna lie, I would find every opportunity to go fight Lance. So if he hit me, if I'm a Formula One driver, I'm getting out of the car and going to fight him.
Oh.
I'd be that hothead.
Oh, that's bad.
Dang.
The car is destroyed, correct. Nicholas, it is destroyed. You're probably not going to be racing tomorrow. The whole back end's gone.
But now you can go party tonight, right?
Oh.
Party with you guys, the Double Coverage boys.
I don't want to party with him.
I can't believe they didn't have a time for Sebastian.
Yeah, I think the car, because there was so much damage, they couldn't fix it in time. So
he's having a rough first 3 races with COVID and now
this. Yeah, I know. Like, and the thing is, a lot of like the broadcast was actually saying, and I completely agree with it, is the fact that he's starting race 3 is technically he's race 1 in the brand new car, so
Yep.
he's not even used to it yet. Like everyone else has had time in it, and as you know, as you've seen in the first couple of races, that can actually be very difficult to drive. If it's like it's not a normal thing for them.
Yeah, I mean, look
Brand
at
new cars.
Your boy Danny's still trying to get used to how to drive his car.
But it's true. But the funny thing with McLaren is like how bad they were the first 2 races. Like Danny Rick has to somehow get into Q3. He can't get knocked out in the next qualifying.
He gets into Q3, he has to do a shoey. That's what I'm up for. I want to see a shoey.
I'm not going to disagree with you because that's the closest he's going to get to winning the race. So
he's good at Monaco, right?
Yeah. Very good.
I've seen I go on these forums and all that. It seems like a lot of people don't like Monaco because how tight it is. Basically, if you're P1, you're gonna win.
It's a very, very difficult track to overtake. I've seen some crazy shit before. I've seen overtakes in the tunnel.
Oh wow.
On Monaco. Yeah, it's like unbelievable. You got to be so ballsy to do that because especially as soon as you're out there, it's that hard left.
Yep.
Into that hard right. Back into the other hard right and then a hard left again in that little like S shape and U shape. And I've seen people overtaking there and it's like you're overtaking at over 200 kilometers an hour. It's like insane. It's like at 150 miles per hour.
I hope
and then they're braking late. Yeah.
I hope they make the Vegas one kind of wider. I know they have that. They have 3 lanes and then the median and 3 lanes. So I'm hoping they make it wide and not shorten it down where they can't overtake on that strip because that'd be fun to see.
I reckon it'll look a bit like Baku in Azerbaijan, like that massive straight at the end where it's just wide as huge.
It's gonna be sweet. I can't wait.
Oh, don't worry. I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about it.
We're going.
Yeah, I know. With your connections over in Vegas,
yeah.
I got a place to stay. So
no, we got to do the plan where we buy out the whole hotel and then resell.
Yeah, we're gonna buy out the whole Venetian. I'm gonna have to go to the bank and say, "Can you give me a loan?" And they're gonna say, "What do you need the loan for?"
Yeah,
buying every room in a hotel.
Or if we have Saucy's connection, we'll be in the paddock.
Yeah, bloody oath. The way Saucy's going. I asked him to see if he can try and jump in, and he's here. Here he is. I'll wait for him to appear on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Here he is. What's happening? He's going to be so laggy. It's just frozen on him.
Stop.
What's happening? You're live, mate. You can talk, Sauce. I think he's just showing off. He's like, I'm in.
I know.
I've got into the GP. I'll do what I want.
He's done too many shoeies. He can't talk right now.
Yeah, I reckon he's having audio problems. Audio? Can you hear? Can you hear?
I'm glad he
so much lag.
Oh, it's just lagging. Oh, he's gone. There you go. Well, there was your cameo of Saucy at the Grand Prix. That was good. He'd be able to give us some funny stories, to be honest, because he's just mentioned a few things to me in the chat. I think he's out of the grandstand. So
I still want that auto.
Oh, how sick was it? So that was that auto was from 130 point lane from 130 point. Yeah, he put that in there in his story today. Yeah, he got that sorted, which is pretty sweet.
I'm on eBay right now looking for autos, ticket autos.
Yeah.
I'm pathetic. I'm like, I got into Formula One. Now I can't stop buying Formula One cards.
That's
It's
what happens, man. I
yeah.
think have I got a couple here? I do. Your
I'm
boy.
I'm buying at the wrong time too.
Just a
Let's
couple.
go.
Just some base. I just wanted to have him. Like,
That's what I'm doing. I'm overpaying for everything.
but a
Because you
lot of
have
this.
Charles and you want to sell me him.
So, like, honestly, my play for something like this card is genuinely like, if I can get to a Grand Prix and I'm on the driver's walk and he can sign this card for me,
That'd
that
be
would be
sweet.
elite. I'd just send it to get graded or even PC slab it because I'd never sell it. So I might even just send it to go in a PC slab or something and then just put it on display. So that's my play behind it. If I can hit a massive card, then it's a bit different.
Yep.
So, but yeah, red flag here. They're still talking about this shit. Like it's irrelevant. In all honesty, it's irrelevant because
These Sky reporters are acting like it's all this. What happened here? This guy
it's
on the thing.
so he's on a cool lap.
Oh, I had a question for you that I never got to ask you. Tires. When they're doing a race, they have to do all three, or can they keep the
no.
second?
So that's their strategy. They'll pick whatever's best. So obviously, most of them. I don't know if it's got their tire set up on here. It would have been on the stream while it was happening. But I think the best option is the soft and the medium compound for this race. So the red and the yellow,
Yep,
are the best. But it's interesting to just see the setup on what they'll do. I think a lot of them are using obviously the reds. They're usually the quickest.
yep.
So for qualifying, they use that. But it's usually the tires that you use, like in quali. I think they carry over and can be used on race day. So obviously they're fixing Stroll's car here. Stroll's car or is this Vettel's car?
Can he
No,
go
Vettel's
out?
car. They reckon they could be. This has actually helped Aston Martin. They potentially could get Vettel on track here.
Yeah, he's got his stuff on.
And it's not going to rain. I don't think it's going to rain. I looked at the forecast today. It was forecasted just to be overcast for the whole entire day anyway. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to rain at all. I'll look at the radar.
Isn't Charles? No, it's Carlos that's really good when it's raining, right? Like if
both Ferrari drivers are very good in the wet.
That's good to
very
know for
good.
Future. That's good
and
to
know. So is Daniel Ricciardo.
Okay.
They're very good in the wet.
I'm so interested in this stuff now.
So 4 minutes they'd be back on track, they said. So yeah, they're all lined up, ready to go. 4 minutes. So by the time they come around off that out lap, they just got to gun it and they got to try and set a time. And that's it.
So can they all do one more lap?
Yeah, whoever comes out, they'll have enough time to do one more lap.
Well, that's not so.
So they got to get past before it gets down to 0.
That hurts Mick, though, right? This crash.
No, he's there. He's going to try and set another lap time.
Oh, okay.
By the looks of things, he's lined up out there. I think Magnussen too. All right, they've got the front wing on. I think Vettel will get out there.
He crashed, right, in P3?
Yes. And his engine caught on fire, or whatever it was. And then he went into the wall. So the engine caught on fire in practice 1. And then P3 went into the wall.
At that point, I'd be like, yep, I call it.
There's Danny Rick. He's waving. He's happy. He's excited.
chugged one of his what was his wine that he's selling now?
Oh, it's a decanter. So it's a wine decanter, but it's in the shape of a shoe.
Did you get one? Is it like
No.
$800?
I'm not fucking getting one of those.
I think it's 800 USD.
Man, I'll just decant my own wine. I'll put in my own shoe. And then I'll just squeeze it out into the glass. Yeah, it's just like natural flavors. Like
he squeezed it.
Yeah,
it's worth so much.
He shouldn't sell like a glass decanter. He should actually sell like one of his shoes, like his race shoes, just like a limited print run.
They're $700 a bottle.
That's crazy. Better be all right for $700.
Yeah, I think Saucy should buy you one since he didn't get you a ticket.
No.
We'll say that he needs to get you one.
Yeah, Sauce, if you're listening. Apparently, he said the merch is just out of control, like so expensive. Because he goes, he messaged me. He's like, "What do you want?" I said, "If you can get me like free stuff, like sometimes they hand out free things and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I said, you know the guys I like the McLaren guys, Ferrari guys, all that type of stuff. I said, but let me know like prices on merch. If you get me something, I'll give you the money. And he goes, bro, it is so expensive. And I had a mate there yesterday, same thing. Just insane.
Because they know people would buy it.
Exactly right. All right, here we go. Yeah, Seb. Seb's out. Let's go. The car's pretty much only going to last one lap anyway. So
I'd be nervous driving next to him.
I'd be nervous driving next to Latifi. By the looks of things, he's turned into the new Mazepin.
No, that was Lance's fault.
Lance is a lemon.
Yeah.
2 lemons, mate. The 2 Canadian drivers have just smashed into each other. Ridiculous. I got a question for you. What would happen if there was an American driver in this sport?
I'm connected to the Ferrari guys, though.
No, but what do you reckon it would do for the hobby, especially if they're super successful?
It would go insane. Because I mean, there's already hype on it. I think even if Haas does well, you'll see a lot of people bandwagon on Haas's drivers. They already, like I said, they already love Gunther.
The fact that Mick Schumacher's rookie is in an American car company's that's massive in itself. The other interesting thing, which is pretty awesome, it's closing in on a deal. I'm not sure if people are aware of it, but Porsche and Audi are going to be supplying engines through the Volkswagen Group in 2026. And I think their main constructors that they're going to be supplying to is Red Bull.
Oh, wow.
So Red Bull's going to move away from the Honda and move into like a German motor, similar to obviously what Mercedes is as German engineering. So because there's going to be engine rule changes going into 2026.
Yep.
So yeah, they're not coming in with a team. They're not at that stage yet. They just want to be supplying first.
Can that hurt? That could hurt them because, I mean, Honda's the reason why they're competing, I feel like, right?
Well, yeah. Well, they got the best engines by the looks of things.
Yeah. Well, not that first race.
So Ricciardo's flying here. Here we go. Got times. Times are back.
I've been getting into arguments with F1 collectors here because their argument is that for Mick Schumacher they want 2020 because they say that's his rookie.
No, you're not collecting F2 cards.
That's what I said. It's like collecting minor league cards.
It's like collecting the college cards of the player.
Yeah.
And saying that's their rookie, which technically it is their rookie, but Like we can't have one rule set for like one sport and then every other sport it's like, no, this is what we want.
Yeah.
His RC is this year, like as hard as it is for people to come to grips with that. Like,
I was actually on Whatnot, and the seller was saying that he believes that the rookie should be their P2 card, and I think it's probably because he's trying to sell some of the 2021 P2 drivers.
ridiculous. Come on, Vettel. No. Too slow.
Magnussen.
So they're all out. Albon, Magnussen, Vettel, Latifi, Stroll, gone.
I mean, Vettel went to what is he? P18 now?
Yeah.
But the other two didn't. Probably won't race tomorrow.
Well, I think Stroll will, but Latifi's not looking likely.
If I was Latifi, I'd go fight Stroll so he can't race tomorrow. Yeah.
Magnussen knocked out, man. Like, that's so unfortunate how well they've started the season. And
well, Mick's going to get the points this time.
Here we go. Q2 coming up next. It's going to be pretty good, I think. Obviously, I've got my team playing in the AFL at the moment. They're up. They're also your team, by the way.
I was going to buy a jersey, but then I saw they have blue and white stripes.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if that was really their jerseys. And I was like, what is this?
That's their jersey. Yeah, it is.
Come on. They need new jerseys. I can't wear like I'm a ref.
You should go through the colors of the teams and pick which one you like the most.
But not North Melbourne, right?
That's my team. That's who you go. I know who you're going to pick. I know who you're going to pick as well.
Who?
You end up picking the Tigers because it's LTB just fits perfect. But they're yellow and black. So
we'll see. I want the team that wins. I don't want Saucy's team. I hear on the podcast his team is shit.
They are shit.
Yep. Don't want that team.
They're actually so shit. So is my team. They're shit too.
This is the perks of not rooting for anybody and have no idea. I could just bandwagon off the best teams.
Yeah, you can pick who you want.
Yeah.
Really. You can go for the Demons. They're the best team at the moment.
Yeah. I just don't know how it works. I've watched it before. I've seen scrums.
Oh no, it's actually difficult to explain it in the beginning, but once you watch it enough, you understand it because all our rules are open to interpretation.
Yeah,
by the refs. So
what I think's impressive is when they're it's kind of like a throw-in, but you could like throw the guy up.
Oh, you're looking at rugby league, man. Rugby union.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I got to show you some highlights, man. Here, I'll show you some highlights. Let's do this.
While you do that, let me get my F1 cards.
How are we gonna do this?
There's a difference.
Yeah, man.
I thought rugby's rugby. That's like soccer playing different rules for like Premier League and La Liga playing different rules.
So there's two different types of rugby. There's rugby league and rugby union. Rugby league is more free flowing. Union is more like that's with the scrums and the guys you lift in the air to grab the ball and do all that rubbish. Yeah. So this is I don't even know if I can actually share this, but I really don't give a shit. YouTube, if you're listening to this, you can go jam it. I don't really care. So, because this is for educational purposes, YouTube. So give me a break. All right, so these are some match highlights. This is from Friday night here. So this is the sport. This is Melbourne versus Port Adelaide. It's a bit laggy.
Is that that's the team you don't like, right?
No, I don't mind the Demons. They're all right.
Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne Demons.
Okay.
And then the rules are you can't go for teams that are not Victorian. So you got to pick a Victorian team.
Okay.
So this is the sport. You just tackle people like that and just they get into fights. It's so physical. Watch, like you'll get clobbered here. Probably not. It's very fast moving. So yeah, it's an interesting game. Like you probably see some. Hopefully, you can see some bumps or something. You see how physical it is. They don't wear any protection at all. So,
I was thinking if they did football, American football, if they didn't wear protection, if there'd be less injury, because they wouldn't hit like with their helmets and equipment.
Yeah, but they might have head-to-head contact without the helmets on.
They get CTE with helmets, so they're
yeah, but you could probably die if you didn't have the helmet. That's the difference. They can get CTE. That's okay. Like, well, it's not okay if you get what I'm saying. But if you don't wear a helmet, you're gonna die. Like,
I pictured Ray Lewis just running through
running through someone. Yeah, like, or Aaron Donald just head to head throwing someone out of the way. Like, especially his big head. Put someone in the hospital, man.
Here's some of the cards I picked up.
Well, let's have a look. Let's see if I can.
Let me turn this light off.
Oh, I don't know how to make. Oh no, I don't want me. Oh, there we go. Very nice.
It's out of 70. It's the 70th anniversary. Have that.
Oh.
Portrait out of 399, the purple refractor.
Nice.
And then I got the gold out of 50.
That's sick.
That's the one you have, right?
Yep, that is the one I've got right here.
This is the gold refractor.
We can swap.
I do. I want to get more. That's all I have right now.
That's awesome.
So I don't know why, but I've been getting SGC because, I mean, they run a little cheaper than the PSA grade.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with an SGC slab.
No, I like it. They say that, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been hearing rumors that SGC grades, overgrades colored and numbered F1 cards. And I didn't know if that's true or not. But
I don't really know. Source always tells this story. He had a mate that sent a whole sub to SGC, got the cards back. No one wanted to buy him. He could not move them, yeah? This was in the days where, like, they were early on. And literally, he cracked every single slab, sent it to PSA, and every card pretty much came, like, most of the 9.5s came back as 10s, and most of the 9s all came back as PSA 9s.
That's what I want to do with these 295s that, like the Portrait purple refractor. That's a 9.5. And then this.
Look at this bad boy.
The 70th.
So Saucy got his ship my cards back, and I had a whole bunch of my stuff in there. But we got like our first HGA slab finally back, and my sister put in 2 cards for this sub, and I'll bring it back to this. She got a 10 on this.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that is his, what's that? Rookie special.
And HGA is hard to get a 10.
Yeah, and then this is to 199. To 99, sorry. Rookie. Blue, I think it's his blue laser prism. Ja Morant gets a 10 on him as well. 2
10s?
So that literally, that card there, for example, was hovering around, where are we? It was hovering around in a PSA 10, 2,500 USD, and that was before he was playing really, really well. Obviously, HGA 10 is not going to get the same as a PSA 10. So I'd say it's around about I'd probably like to halve it just to be generous.
Oh, yeah.
$12.50 USD, but I
Yep.
haven't looked at that card since. He's been dominating. He's been tearing it up.
And he comes back. He's coming back, I think. Soon,
yeah, he
right?
is. Yeah, he'll be back. So yeah, got some stuff there, obviously, which will be coming out on our socials in the next few days.
I could buy a Charles autograph signed replica F1 race suit, the overalls, for $2,000.
Far out.
It's autographed.
It's pretty sick.
You think it'd fit me? He's probably tiny.
He's a midget.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd fit. He's the fat guy in the little coat thing.
All right, Q2 up and running. They're back out on track. Obviously, most of them doing an out lap. So we've got Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Tsunoda, and Schumacher all on out laps.
I don't know if you noticed, but Verstappen is getting really close to the gravel. I know he spun out on P3, but the first in Q1 I saw he was really close to hitting that gravel again.
He does that a lot.
Okay.
He does that a lot. Gets like really pushes it.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't have to really do that tomorrow. It's more just now because they're trying to set the quickest time. Like,
yep.
Obviously tomorrow they've got to manage their tires for the race, and they've all got their strategies and based on where they start on the grid. So, but Verstappen's gone through sector 3, so he should be starting his flying lap now.
I could see Lewis Hamilton getting in the way.
Man, I'm not convinced on the absolute rubbish that Mercedes has been spitting this weekend. I actually don't. I don't believe into that shit for a second. All right, here we go. Max.
Why did they take that week off between races?
They usually do that. They don't really have like a race every week. That was just the thing during COVID because like just trying to get the races pumped out. But it's usually like 2 races in a weekend, then a week off, and then there could be a fortnight, and then a double header, and then
Okay. Makes sense. They're traveling through all these time zones.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a bit different the last couple of years. They had pretty much all the races in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have to go far. So you are able to just keep having race after race, like 4 straight and then a week off or 2 weeks off. So Perez is purple first sector. He's green the second, but Max is going to set the first time here.
You see Max got really close again?
Yeah, he loves it. He's gone wide.
Yeah.
1:18.6. That's still very quick. We've got a yellow flag. What's the flag for? Green flag. It's clear. That's all good. So Sainz purple first. But Alonso's purpled both. Perez Alonso has purpled both sectors.
This is intense. Especially when you have money on it.
So Leclerc third.
No.
Sainz, not too slow. Fourth.
You're right about Red Bull. They're killing it.
They're very quick, but it's not done yet.
On TV, it says that he green section 1 and purple.
Yeah, so he initially purpled it, and then someone else purpled him. I think it was Hamilton purpled him.
Look at
here comes
Norris.
Alonso second.
What?
That's quick, man.
Look at Norris and Ricardo. 5th and 6th.
Told you, all it takes is a couple races and you can get back into it. Like the Hamilton purpled, he's gone green. All right, I'm keen to see Lewis Hamilton here. The guy, their cars are completely finished according to him. Oh, we're struggling. Oh, no, he's done a shit lap here, 8th. But the thing with Hamilton, all he has to do is start in the top 10. He can finish on the podium.
Yeah.
So I was saying on Wednesday, it wouldn't surprise me if he finishes just outside the podium or potentially steals a podium on this race. So
I a little nervous with Carlos taking 7th. I'm over here sweating it out.
nah, he'd be all right. All they have to do is just get to the next qualifying stage.
What is it, top 10?
Yeah, top 10. So in danger is Bottas, Russell, Schumacher, Sonoda, and Zoe.
There's your yellow flag.
Georgie Russell. How funny was it all of last year? Pretty much everyone going, Russell's going to get in this Mercedes, he's going to win every race and this and that, and they're actually struggling. Like, it's crazy.
You think they regret letting go their guy?
No, I don't think so. I think even if Bottas was in that car, I'd be struggling too.
Jeez.
Perez is flying here.
Yeah.
Verstappen's been pretty slow. So is this Max? I didn't see the number on the car. I think it is. Yeah, it is.
The way he's driving, it looks like it would be Max.
Here, driving off the circuit.
Yeah.
That's really slow. That is a shit time.
Well, he was already first, right?
Yeah, he got it back. Oh no, here comes Perez. Bang.
Russell 6.
You just got to remember, like, Leclerc set a 118 in Q1, sorry. So it's like, I'm not stressed for the Ferraris.
Do they combine the two?
No. It's individual times. I'm not stressed for Sainz because if he gets in trouble, he just comes out and he'll do like a 119 flat and then he'll be fine.
No one, I think Max had the best time so far on both Q1 and Q2. I think Max set the best one, right? I think he had.
He had a 118. Was it a 118.1?
I believe so.
You
said that you're going to see a 117.
I think you will. I genuinely think you will. It'll be like. It'd just be like some insane time. You'll be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know why these lemons at Mercedes, like, they're worried about the Red Bulls.
What's he saying?
Oh, I blocked him, Verstappen. And Hamilton was on the lap.
I told you, he's a prick.
Let's go! Keep doing it.
I like how he radioed in. Was he on a lap? No, he's just flying by you for no reason.
Come on, Esteban Ocon and Bottas. Come on. Try and get Hamilton kicked out. So Sainz is gone on his out lap again, so he's going to try and better that time.
So you don't like Hamilton because he complains about his car every race, right?
I just reckon he's the most fake guy. Like, everyone loves him. He's the nicest guy ever. Man, you go look at his old stuff. People are just focusing on now because he's so, like, the sport's just taken off. But
it's kind of like your other boy, LeBron James.
Oh, LeBron, LeQuitness.
Yeah.
He quit on the Lakers. He's like, did you see? He doesn't even care about the scoring title now. He's not even going to play.
No, LeQuit, LeCramp.
LeGM. LeGM, the crybaby.
I can't stand him.
LeChamp.
Like, I like everything he does outside of, like, what he does, like, with the school and everything, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I love him.
I'm gonna get
I love LeBron
of the week if I keep talking. Sauce is gonna watch this and
Sauce gave the Lakers the lemon of the week.
I know
this week. And he's given LeBron a lemon of the week already.
It's just annoying. Then he's comparing, or he has to say why he's the GOAT on one of the shows. I'm like,
the barbershop or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm like, if you have to tell people you're the GOAT, you're not the GOAT.
That's fair call. That's a fair statement.
He has, like, he has the stats and everything, but his mindset of it seems like that's what he wants people to call him king and the GOAT.
He's the king and he's the GOAT.
No, he's not. His mindset's not there.
If he played at Michigan State, you'd have a different tone on him. You'd say he's the king and he's the GOAT.
No.
Yes, you would.
No.
Yes, you would.
Draymond Green that'd be like me saying Draymond Green's the GOAT.
Draymond Green is a great player. Obviously he's not the GOAT, but he's so good. He does all the gritty stuff, like people just give him shit and it's like, oh, he doesn't shoot threes. You don't need to be able to shoot the three.
No.
If you can do everything else well, and you're not having being a detriment to your team without shooting the three, like as long as you're not Andre Roberson that couldn't hit a three, but he did nothing else.
Or Kristaps Porzingis only plays at the 3 line and he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah. He only plays well against the Mavericks by the looks of things.
Yeah. I guess I could say that's like me saying Magic Johnson's the GOAT because he went to Michigan State.
He is the GOAT of point guards.
Luka's coming. The Don.
Luka the Don. Luka the Don. Come on, Carlos.
I know. Pick it up. I got money on you.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice time. I'm my stream's behind, but the live score, as you can see, it's nice. Bang.
Does his cousin still talk to him? What are they called? Dang.
Who's this?
What are they called? The ones that talk to him? No, he's not. He never did. Carlos's cousin.
No, that's like his manager type person that follows him around. Yeah, not the team principal. Like the race director on the day. Yeah.
Charles.
Come on, Charles.
Purple.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. 2. And that's with him yellow in the second section.
I'm surprised Bottas is 12th. He was pretty quick in Q1.
Imagine him, though. How many years was he on Mercedes?
Oh, 4, 5?
Imagine being on like the top, going to that team, and now he's like.
But that car was not bad all weekend. I just don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
Let's see what Lewis can do here.
Who do you think's the best driver? Like if every car was the same, who do you think's the best overall driver? Like is Lewis Hamilton, if he wins again, would you consider him the best driver or just because of his car? Is that a tough question?
Best driver, complete and genuinely the best driver out there. If they all had the equal car, Alonso would win.
Oh yeah, he's like one of the best, isn't he?
Yeah, him and Vettel would be very, very good. They would probably be the 2 best.
Okay. Vettel was a Ferrari guy, right?
Yeah, Vettel was at Ferrari. Yeah.
Okay.
But he was at Red Bull when he won. That's another thing. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Vettel's won 4 world championships. So.
Oh wow.
So he won 4 at Red Bull.
Okay.
So he's won 4 and Alonso's won 2. So on the whole entire board here, there's only 4 drivers on the board that are world champions. So Vettel, Alonso, Hamilton, and Verstappen.
Okay.
So honestly, if every car was the same, it'd be those 2. Obviously, most experienced and the best drivers. Up and comers, after that, you'd have to put Hamilton in there. You'd have to.
Yep.
and Verstappen as well. But I genuinely just think like Leclerc's got a complete driving, like he's just completed driving. He's just so good.
Yeah.
Same with Carlos Sainz. Daniel Ricciardo is very good. He's very good on the late break and overtaking.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay at defensive driving. He's pretty good. But yeah, if everyone was equal, genuinely the exact same car, race in, race out,
Yeah.
it'd be Alonso and Vettel.
It'd be a good question that you could ask on like your IG. Like if everyone had the same car, who's the best?
Everyone. If I had to ask that question, everyone would be like, Lewis Hamilton. He's the
You
GOAT.
think so? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you put. That's the thing is I'm always like thinking about this stuff. Like you put, let's say Lewis Hamilton, you switch him with like Gasly, Pierre. Is he getting points? You know?
Yeah. This is interesting because Hamilton's at risk and Sonoda. Oh. Oh, Hamilton 8th quickest. All right, so out Gasly, Bottas, Sonoda, and Zoe and Schumacher gone.
Yuki, that's Yuki.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, Yuki is gone.
That dude's a nut. They can't have him
He's a
mic'd
nut.
up.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
So looks like, well, not looks like, it is going to be Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Alonso, Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon. So we got both Red Bulls, both Ferraris, both Alpines, both McLarens, and both Mercedes in there. So 5 teams, both drivers.
And then it's down to 5, right? Or
No, that's it now. So wherever they finish in Q3 is their final position. So if it ended, for example, now, like Perez would have been on pole.
Okay.
So
what's Yuki doing?
I don't know. I spoke to someone or listened to. No, I think I was listening to a live, and someone was like, "Oh, I'm so high on Yuki, and Yuki's this, and Yuki's that, and he could be the next thing." And then I watched Drive to Survive, and he's like, he hates training and working out. He's the type of guy that doesn't want to put the work in. Like, he's never going to be a world champion. Like,
I like Charles. I guess you could kind of make the same argument for Max. Is Charles? I mean, after his first year, he stuck with Ferrari. I mean, they gave him a big contract, but now he's like benefiting from sticking with them for this long. But you could say the same of Max, right? Kind of.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just my thing. Like, even if he was to become a gun, Sonoda, like, is he ever going to be better than like Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc?
Yeah.
Probably
think
not.
Norris stays? You think Norris stays with his team? They love him.
Yeah, well, he signed a massive deal. It was a 3-year deal or something to stay.
Yeah.
Like just before the season started. So it's good for them.
Anyone on contract year? I guess I never looked at that because that is where they set the drama in Netflix.
Let's have a look here.
I'm curious because don't they do that early? Like try to figure out who they're gonna keep.
Yeah, most of the time they do. Formula One contract and salaries. Let's have a look for 2022. Hopefully it's just in the table. Please be in the table. All right, so contract until 2023. It did load. So what do we got? Hamilton contract until 2023. Verstappen until 2023. Alonso 2022. So he's out of contract. Vettel says 2022 plus. I don't know what that means. Ricciardo 2023. So Sainz 2022 plus. Perez out of contract at the end of this season. I think he'll get renewed. Zoe has a 1 year. Schumacher 2022 plus Ferrari. Whatever that means.
That's so Sainz and Mick are both on contract years. They're gonna make that. They're gonna make that a thing.
They probably will, but Sainz isn't getting kicked out.
I would hope not.
He's way better than Mick Schumacher.
Yeah,
way better.
And Max and Lewis Hamilton, unless Lewis Hamilton retires.
Yeah, exactly right. Let's get back to what's happening here with my my great AFL side. They're still up. They're still winning.
ESPN app is shit. I've been trying to watch it on my laptop so I don't have to look like this the whole time and it won't play.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So annoying. I got ESPN Live for this type of stuff, and it doesn't even work.
Oh, what's happening here?
No, I'm glad you invited me on this. I like doing this kind of stuff. And
no, it's good. It's good fun, man. Like, it's always good to watch a race live and give a reaction.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man. Like, this has always been the issue here at Albert Park in Melbourne for this track. When the sun comes down,
yeah.
Like, this is the thing I don't like about this race at twilight when our daylight savings ends, because the sun is so bad at this time.
Oh, no.
So, like, Verstappen was saying he couldn't see a thing. So they're literally putting electrical tape across the top to try and block the sun out.
He's complaining like Lewis Hamilton, seems like.
No, Leclerc said the same thing. No, Leclerc was saying the same. It's actually really bad. It's always a problem because they're driving into the sun.
If Charles said it, then
you'll see it here. You'll see it here when he. They didn't show.
Oh, let me.
It's always been an issue, man.
My TV tried to update that thing. I also didn't like the team principal for Red Bull. I think that's what got me off on.
Oh, Christian Horner.
He just seems like if he's losing, he's gonna go complain and be a sore loser every time. I don't like it. And that's
what do we got here? Car performance rankings. Verstappen 1, Perez 2, Alonso 3, Leclerc and Sainz 4th and 5th.
Perez is one of those drivers that it kind of got the short end of a stick in his career, huh? I feel like he's a really good driver.
He is. He's genuinely the best teammate driver, I reckon, in the whole competition. Like,
yeah.
And that was evident in that last race last year when he helped Verstappen pretty much against Hamilton, like holding off Hamilton and stuff. So he'd do anything for the team. He genuinely knows his position in the sport. I think he knows, like, I got the opportunity to win races, but I don't have the opportunity to win a world championship.
Yeah.
He gets that. Like, he knows his role. He's the role player. Like,
what sucks if he had like Verstappen's car, he could win championships.
100% he could.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Outlap. 12 minutes of fun coming up.
If I'm Hamilton, I do the same thing to Max as what he did to me.
Oh, we might actually see a punch on.
That's okay.
I don't care either.
I don't think Max would fight Lewis. Do you?
I hope they do. Just so the Ferraris can take pole. I
like that idea.
Or Alonso. I like Alonso. Well, Alonso is Saucy's favorite driver. So
is he? So did he retire just to get out of his team, and then he went to his team?
Well, he retired and then went to IndyCar. I think he won the IndyCar.
And then came back?
And then he came back, yeah. All right, here we go. Verstappen, he's coming around. And he's going to start the lap. Let's rock and roll. Give me that 117, baby.
Spin, spin, spin.
There we go.
Here he goes.
Turn one, Alex Albon was saying on the Sky Pad with Carew, it makes turn two that really loose profile corner.
So let's see what he sets it at in sector 1.
Oh, he didn't go wide enough there.
You'd be aiming for about a 26.7. Yep. All right. So let's have a look here now.
Ooh.
He's just flying.
When they hit the curve and bounce, I'm always on edge.
It's so dangerous. This is actually this sport is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
44.
Track temperature's gone down a couple of degrees in the last 2 or 3 minutes. A 17.7 for the middle sector.
There he goes. Oh, there's that gravel he's always so close to.
Oh, so close. 118.4. Oh, lock up.
That's not great.
Oh.
183.
He locked up. Just remember that he locked up. So that was probably going to be a 117 if he didn't.
He'll go again, right?
Ooh, Perez. Wow. Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oh no, he's letting someone pass. I thought he was having engine problems. I'm like, please no.
See,
Go, Danny Rick.
Look how nice Charles is. See that?
Charles is elite, man.
What a guy.
He is. He's actually the best.
Letting hometown boy do his lap, slowing down for him.
He's going to have to find a little bit more, Danny. Just a little bit more, son.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Perez and Max will probably try it again?
Yeah, they will. They usually come in, like they'll set a time, come in, and then just try and smash a lap out right at the end. Saucy's just sent me a video.
That sounded sweet. I'm jealous of him.
It's pretty sick. Anyone purpled? Alonso purpled second sector. Come on, Alonso. But we want Carlos. Come on, Carlos. Do something, son.
What's weird about that Vegas track, and there's probably other tracks like that, it's like an actual road that people drive on all the time.
I know. This is the same as this track. Is exactly the same. People actually drive on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you lemon.
Is that
Leclerc literally just set the quickest time and they red flag.
Wait, does that not count?
No, it counts. It counts.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But you want Carlos Sainz up there too, man. He was setting his lap and then it got red flag, so it cancels the lap time. He was about to pass too.
Oh, was he?
That's so unfortunate, man.
Saucy's crying right now. Look at it. I can see him running through the field.
Saucy actually would be shattered. He was the quickest.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How's that? Would he be able to race with that type of?
You said hydraulics issue. No, I think they'll fix that by tomorrow. They're gonna have a late night, but they'll fix it. Like a real late night. By the way, my team's losing in the AFL. They've just copped it silly.
I don't know how scoring works. Is it where you have to?
It's 6 goals for 6 points for a goal, which is through the middle. If you kick it on either side of the middle posts, then it's 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it and you have to when you get? Is it called the end zone? Is it still
No,
called
no, it's just called the goals. It's called the
Okay.
goals.
You have
Yeah.
to put the ball down, right? Touch it to the ground.
No, that's rugby. You
Oh.
got to kick it. You got to kick it through.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you don't run it at all in?
No. If you run it through, it's just 1 point because you've
So-
touched the ball before it goes in.
This is where I'm getting confused. 'Cause I watched the Olympics, and that's rugby.
That's rugby.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. AFL is not a Olympic sport.
you confuse me.
Yeah, I tend,
Why do they
tend to
gotta do
have
their
that
own
effect.
thing?
I have that effect on people, confusing them
Why does the AFL have to do their own thing? Why can't they just do rugby?
because it's better than rugby.
It could be.
People are not going to like me saying that either.
Yeah, you might get. Oh, you're losing to Sydney.
Yeah, there you go. If you can somehow watch the game, I don't know how you do it over there. Surely there's like a channel dedicated to AFL.
Oh, I got to get a subscription.
Yeah, Pat McAfee loves it, man.
Yeah, because he probably could boot it at like half.
No, he genuinely loves it. He goes for Collingwood, the
Yeah.
Magpies, but he always talks about it on his podcast. He loves it.
Can we
Genuinely
get,
loves it.
like, I'll root for North Melbourne, but the stripes, man. Those jerseys.
Yeah, so there's a couple jerseys that look similar. Like Collingwood's got black and white stripes like that. They genuinely look like referees. Then North Melbourne's the blue and white bars. And then Essendon is a black top with a red sash across. Richmond is black with the yellow sash across.
Yep.
Who else? The Demons are navy blue with like a red V. And then the V colors in the whole top half of their jersey. Who else is there? Geelong have the bars, but they're hoops instead of vertical. They're horizontal, and they're blue and white.
You're in 15th place.
Yeah, we suck, man.
Jeez. Good thing there's no regulation.
Yeah, 100%. We'd be gone. Come on, man. We just got to kick a goal here. Even if we draw, I'll take 2 points. There's no, and the other thing you got to remember, there's no OT at all.
So it's just ties
Yeah.
or draws.
Yeah.
What made you? Are you from the north end? Is that why you're North Melbourne?
I think it's more because, like, when my grandparents came here from Italy, like, my grandfather worked in North Melbourne and stuff, and then he started following them. And then, like, my dad and everyone in his family follows them, and then I just obviously copy my dad. So, but we were actually really good when I was growing up. So when I was 3 and when I was 6 years old, we won like the Super Bowl equivalent of our sport.
What's Saucy's team?
Essendon.
Oh.
They won in 2000. They were premiers.
They're in 18th out of 18th.
Yeah, they're terrible at the moment as well. So both our teams are struggling. My only saving grace at the moment is the Miami Heat because United suck. North are struggling. Like, I'm a Dolphins fan. They suck.
Yeah, you picked wrong there.
Man,
you could have picked any team too.
Well, the Heat's been my saving grace.
Were you a Heat fan because of Dwayne Wade and Shaq, or because of LeBron?
Shaq's my favorite player.
Okay.
He's actually coming out here in August to do like a talk.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I got tickets to that. It'd be pretty sick. So we're gonna go watch him. He's in an arena, like he's gonna do a bit of a talk. I was actually lucky enough. When Kobe came here, I got tickets to that as well. It was sick. Like I sat in the as like fanboy kind of thing as it is. Like I sat in the aisle seat and he came down the aisle and he's like fist bumping everyone.
That's cool.
Like I got a fist bump off of him. It was so sick. I know it's the most trivial thing ever and it sounds like the biggest kid thing, but and that was like the last thing he did. I saw him I think he came out in November and then I remember waking up in Jan and like I went with my my father-in-law to that
Yeah.
event, and I remember we just looked at each other and went like, "Holy shit!" Like we saw him not even 2 months ago,
That's
and
crazy.
then and he was like epic man to talk. Like when he was talking, he's just like so. It's just genuinely one of the biggest losses. Like everything he had planned, business minded, and just
Yeah,
like community driven to help people out, and yeah, it's just insane.
it is. They had I used to I was a big I told you before that Matty Johnson went to the same high school that I
Yeah.
went to. So my family loved the Lakers because they grew up watching the person they went to school with.
Yeah.
That made me like Kobe Bryant and Shaq. But I'm such a LeBron hater. Once LeBron James joined the Lakers and got rid of the team, which I was already upset with because I watched the Lakers rebuild. So I was interested in their rebuild, like drafting D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle. And then when they just wiped it off for LeBron James and AD, I was like, I'm done. I'm done being a fan of this team. You call me a bandwagon fan or not, but
So who do you follow? Who are you following now?
so Luka's rookie years when that whole thing went down, and I like Dirk Nowitzki and Luka because I always liked that player that stuck with one team because was a Kobe Bryant. So then I like Dirk as well, and then once Luka. So Luka's rookie years, I started following him, and I'm a big Mavericks fan.
Of course you are.
Yep, big Mavericks fan. My family's also from Texas. So when they came up here, I watched like Emmett Smith, Troy Aikman, so I'm a Cowboys fan.
Well, funnily enough, I was going to say to you, my second favorite team behind the Dolphins are actually the Cowboys.
That's my team. So,
yeah.
And I'm a Red Sox. You're a Yankee fan, so.
Yeah, I am a Yankee fan.
I don't like it. It's funny because I don't like any Detroit team. Well, the Red Wings, but I don't like the Pistons. I don't like the Lions, the Tigers.
I don't know. I have this like I love Detroit because I love Isaiah Thomas. So
you must not like Michael Jordan.
No, I like Michael Jordan.
They didn't like each other.
Yeah, they didn't like each other, but I like them both.
Yeah.
There you go. There he is.
You're getting that. You want the whole colored set, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I got 4 of them so far. Like, I picked these up for about $12 each.
Send me a picture of it. Since I'm in Michigan, it's probably I probably could find them easier.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll take a photo of what it looks like, the card, and yeah. If they're in PSA 9 slabs, that'll be sick because I actually just want to collect it in a PSA 9.
I'm actually going to a card show tomorrow, or today. And then I'm going to try to hit up some Detroit card shows. And at those Detroit card shows, I might be able to find some stuff.
Yeah.
You see these guys with the face paint? I'm surprised Saucy didn't do all that.
I think Saucy had to leave. He was saying to beat the crowd. Like,
oh no, he's that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Beat the crowd guy.
Yeah, but he goes,
no.
He said, what happened? He goes, what happened in Q3? He goes, I would have stayed. I think no, because the person that helped him got him in there leaving because of work, so he has to tag along. So, I just broke the news to him. I just said Alonso went into the wall. I just say your boy.
How far are you from here?
From here, I'm about 35-minute drive.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So funny thing is with work. So this whole complex, Albert Park, there's a massive athletic stadium there with a soccer pitch in the middle. So that a soccer team uses that, like an amateur soccer team.
Okay.
They do athletics championships there. Then across the road is a massive sporting facility, which has got I think it's 3 Olympic pools in there. basketball courts, volleyball courts, like table tennis center. They got like all these squash courts. It's like massive.
Yep.
And yeah, that's what they use it for. And then like parks and Rec Victoria, which is like they look after all the parklands. They've got like a massive office there as well. There's a massive walking track around the lake, so it's actually really nice. It's like to go out there. You see a lot of people jogging around the lake and stuff, and there's rowing on the lake as well. So they do rowing like comps there.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. So we got 50 seconds, and we're going to get the last 6 minutes done of this Q3. Obviously, Alonso's in 10th. That's where he's going to be starting tomorrow. So we've got Leclerc, Perez, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Ocon, Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, and Russell fighting for pole position.
This actually is a good thing for Daniel, right? You said he's not great at this track usually.
Yeah, but I just think that 119 is like he's not going to be there in 4th because Sainz hasn't even posted his lap yet.
No. Yeah, 119's not great. You got to be in the 118s, low 118s.
Yeah, like if he had a 118.7 or 118.6, like he'd be in a pretty good spot for maybe 4th or 5th. But I just don't think that time's good enough.
So like the ones that haven't done a time yet will be the first ones to do theirs, right?
Well, yeah, they're going to do an out lap now. So Russell and Hamilton are out. So they'll have to come around and then start it. So a bit of an interruption with that accident. But Alonso looks quick, man.
Yeah, if they
looks
can get
real
their,
quick.
If they get their the car back, the hydraulic thing, is that scary though?
Could be a problem. Could be, but I think
Yeah.
they'll fix that. But he's got a lot of pace. The problem is a lot of these cars, they might have pace in qualifying, but they're unable to do anything when it gets to race day. But Ocon's in there, like that's pretty good in 5th so far. I think Norris has got a little bit more. He did a 118, didn't he? 118.6 he's already done so far. So there's a bit more to get out of that McLaren. There's a lot to get out of the Ferrari still.
Oh yeah.
Signs. And I think Verstappen, if it wasn't for the lockup, he would have hit a 117.
I think, yeah, Max and Charles could hit 117. They're doing Perez as an outlap already too.
Yeah.
His second. That's what I was confused about. How come, like, for example, Carlos isn't getting his outlap before, like Perez and all them?
I'm not sure. Has he come out yet?
No. Well, I don't believe
No,
so.
he's still in the pits. He's probably waiting for these guys to do their lap, and then he'll try and get 2 laps in.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Lewis and George. Well, I think George is giving up the lap, to be honest, because he's trying to warm his tires.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Brand new softs.
That
for
helps.
Leclerc.
That helps with all the racers to get brand new tires because of that.
Yeah. All right, Perez is ready to go. Here we go. He's got the wing open.
70 degrees there, huh?
Yeah. Here he goes.
Yeah, Perez basically. He could pull easily.
Oh, easily. He's green the first section, though, so he's slower than Leclerc. Oh, but not by much.
No.
He's greened it again.
So it's getting tight. Time now. So we could pick it up.
George Russell's telling Lewis to hurry up. I like it. You tell the lemon.
Yeah. Well, Perez is screwing Max then, huh? Max is still in the pits.
Yeah, he is. He might not even come out. Who knows? So Perez, just behind. Just behind. Oh man.
0.001. That's crazy.
That's insane. Any purples? Nothing.
So the only reason Charles is coming out here because he thinks he could put up a better time. Because why risk it?
Yeah, he's probably just a bit worried with. I'm telling you, they're gonna get to
Max is coming out.
I reckon someone's gonna hit that 117, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Carlos.
I like this digital thing that they have.
It's pretty cool. They do a great job with the telecast. It's like unbelievable. Oh, Hamilton 5th. Oh.
Russell
4th. Oh. Well, I thought the cars were shit, guys.
I'm just nervous of Max. It looks like so Perez won't go again.
He is going at the moment. He actually lost time there, Hamilton, as well.
Yeah. There's Max. It always looks like when they go to Max, he's just flying.
Oh. Oh, Leclerc. He's gone to the garage. That's it. He's done. So Sainz is struggling. I don't know what's going on with him.
Why did Leclerc? Is it because Max isn't?
Max has got a chance. I think keep it neat and tidy. But it's not even too personal best. But we know he lost time, and that's very wide.
For he's flying, man. That is so quick. Well, Sainz is greened.
Yeah, but Max is.
Oh, Leclerc purpled. Oh, Max, man. Leclerc's purpled though.
Oh, so Leclerc, he didn't go back to the pits then. Oh,
no.
He almost hit the wall. Max almost hit the wall in that last turn. You see that?
Max is going to go 1.
You sure about that?
Sainz slow, but Sainz is still he's got to push. It's his final lap here. Oh, call me. Just tell me I know what's going to happen.
What?
Just tell me I know what's going to happen.
Charles is purple and green.
This is not my first rodeo. Bro, 117.8.
Let's go.
117.8.
Pole position.
That's quick, man. So Verstappen's still going, yeah. He's on another lap because he got through. And same with Sainz. So Sainz needs to literally pull something out, but he yellowed and he went white. He's struggling a bit.
Dang it. You got me excited.
He has to try and just get on the front in third.
Here's Hamilton.
Russell 5th.
Fifth. Hamilton 5th. No one's really talking about Lando in 4th right now.
That's an epic result for him.
Yeah. They already said he's pole?
Yeah, I don't think Verstappen's not going to beat him. And Sainz, I don't know what's happened to his lap.
Huh. So Sainz is 9th.
fourth as well. But wow, there you go. A third of a second.
But Science was putting up.
He went into the pits. He didn't even complete his last lap.
Something's wrong with his car.
Maybe. Like the thing that hurt him was the fact that red flag came up.
I might still bet him the podium.
His odds would be really good now.
Well, that and he was top 5, I believe.
So Lando 4th,
Yeah, that's big for him.
Max 2nd, Perez. So it goes Leclerc and Verstappen on the front, then Perez and Lando, then the 2 Mercedes, Hamilton and Russell, then Ricciardo and Ocon, and then the Ferrari with Sainz and Fernando Alonso in 10th.
Yeah.
Pretty good. There we go. Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap at Albert Park.
Our prediction in preseason of him winning the world championship, he needs to start winning before Mercedes gets their car together.
But I'm telling you, by the time we get to the British Grand Prix, their car's going to be bloody good.
Yeah, because they're going to do something to it. But it would be cool to have 3. Like, when was the last time? It's always seemed to be 2 teams going at it.
Yeah, it'd be sick to have Ferrari, and then hopefully, like, McLaren can pick up. You could potentially have 4 teams in there.
Yeah, that'd make it a lot better than just.
It'd be really good.
Because that's what frustrated me about watching F1. To be honest, is people were happy that they just got points, or they're just fighting.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I want you. Like, I like it like this, where there's multiple teams fighting for that first place.
I agree with you. It was just boring. Like when Hamilton was winning by like 40 seconds, it was just so shit. You never saw anyone like him battling anyone with overtakes at the front. None of that stuff. It was just boring as. Like, how's that interesting? Like, I don't know if you watch MotoGP with the bikes.
I don't.
That's like pretty much like equalized that sport. And last year they had, I think it was like 5 riders were pretty much fighting for the world championship. It was crazy.
See, that'd be cool. Like, you go to the last race and it's Hamilton, let's say Charles and Max, like fighting for like that number 1 spot.
That would be so sick.
Same with the teams, like the team points, they want number 1 on that.
What's Source say? Oh, I said Alonso when he hit the wall. I go, your boy's out. He goes, what a lemon.
I love how he calls everyone a lemon. I told him he's a lemon if he didn't make it to the thing today. So I guess
we got there, man. I am the lemon. I am lemon of the week. Friday, baby.
Yeah, you're the lemon. The big fat lemon.
Oh,
don't worry. I'm gonna make myself a lemon here shortly when I make fun of Ronaldo.
You're treading very, very, very close to a big problem if you do that.
Well, I know you like the video I sent you with.
I love that guy, man. He's so funny. He's
him
actually
just yelling,
hilarious.
Suey.
Yeah, Suey. Cristiano Ronaldo. Suey. It's so funny.
All Messi does is hops. All
right, bro. We'll wrap it up. We'll get straight into it tomorrow. If anyone wants to jump on, follow us while the race is live. We'll be on live watching this at 3 p.m. is the start, I think, for this race. I hope it's 3 p.m. But Manny, thank you so much for jumping on. Really do appreciate you keeping me company. So, it was good. It's good.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, man. Anytime. So, on behalf of myself and Manny, it's been Off the Grid. Thanks for tuning in. And peace.
See ya.